So this is Alteryx day 60, and we are going to see the dynamic replace. And yes, so these are the tools, some of the tools which we are going to explore, like how we can use, and these are developer tools. Okay. So if you're watching this video first time, so please go and watch the previous videos and let me know if there is anything you wanted to discuss or any topic. So I'll be happy to help you guys. And also, if you're new to this channel, so please like, subscribe, comment, and share your feedback. And let me know if there is anything you want to discuss or related to business intelligence solution. So I'll be happy to help. Thank you. So let's jump into the project. What does this project is doing? So this is a project like dynamic security log masking project. The project name is this. So the tool which I am using that's a dynamic tool, and these tools are here. You can explore under the developer section, right? So we have Apache Spark, API output, blob convert, blob input. All these things we are going to explore in our future session. So first, what all these tools are? First of all, let's understand why we are using this tool, like dynamic replace, dynamic input, or dynamic rename. So if you see here, I'm discussing for then directory operations, and there are other things are also in the plan in the place. So what does this tool is doing? So dynamic replace first topic is, let's open the example and see. So the dynamic replace tool quickly replaces data in multiple columns based on an expression or value, right? So based on the expression or value, if you want to like replace it with an expression, with a formula, right? Or so these are the only two options. Either like you can use expressions or you can use the formula, right? And depends on like data set. So what we are replacing means either you are replacing the value statistically or you are replacing the value um, dynamically. So when we are working on these solutions, like on project enterprise solution or any project where we have to keep replacing the data, so in those cases we have to make sure like we are using these components. These are really effective components provided by Alteryx, and it will be really helpful to use them. You can run and check what exactly the output it is doing. So it is taking the input from this. The format of the input is field 1, and then it is replacing with the record with the field 1 with this text 1. So what it requires, it always requires two input. Okay, it will not work only on one single data set. So here this project, what we are looking, so what we are doing, logic supplied dynamic masking, swapping technical codes for descriptive levels, and then dynamic logic. Here we are doing using an external table to control the workflow rules without rewriting formulas. And the business impact is like to update the new log type or to update the mapping table, right? So for example, where I can use this. So for example, when you are working in a data engineering project, so like where you can see like you need to keep updating the data to a data lake or data table, or something has to be replaced or column, or new data needs to be insert, upsert, or delete. So in those cases, we can use the dynamic tool as well. Okay, so these developer tools can be really helpful. So now let's see what we are doing here. So if you see here, this is a very not very big data. I'm using timestamp, user ID, event code, and IP address. Okay, and this is the timestamp. These are the user IDs, and these are the event codes, and these are the IP address for each. And here the second table is having only like code search and label replace. So like if it finds that code, so what should get replaced in the mapping table? This is what it is doing. So let me run this and check it. So it is reading the data, and then the final output, what is it is doing? It is replacing the event code, right? So if you see, first I selected the field name should be field name. Okay. Okay. Boolean expression. We need to replace the value based on the code search. So code search is nothing. This is the code, and this is the code. Only you can find these are the two codes are there. So instead of one, so now here instead of two columns, we are having one column. So admin ID and Here you can see like what is the final output it is generating. So event code, successful login, successful reboot. And we are replacing with the label. So what we want, we need to replace the data, the master table with the label replace. So this is what the dynamic replace it is doing, right? So it is reading the data, and here also it is reading the data, dynamic replace. Okay, and then it is producing the final output. So it got replaced with the event code, and now you see the event codes got converted. It created it unpivoted the data. So the event code is here, and this is the successful login and system reboot messages are getting printed. So here there are some of the components you can change it, like if you want code search and if you want field name or label replace. So let me see how it might throw an error because it don't match. So if you see here is missing, compare this one, right? So you need to based on field name. So for example, field name is here what we are selecting. So if you see here data code search, field name will be always field name. Okay. And so what we need to search event code, and event code is where in this master table event code is this one. So we need to replace the event code with this codes has to be replaced with this message. This is what we are trying to achieve it. So if I'll run that, this is what the output is generating, right? So it got replaced and then IP address here. And then in the final output, it is giving me the field name, the data type will be this one, and the output value and the count of each of the field name. Okay. So yes, this is about dynamic replace. So the next session we are going to see like how to use the dynamic input as well, and dynamic rename and dynamic select. So these are the couple of sessions which in future we are going to see those sessions, and where you can use. So I have mentioned like if you have to replace some data in the ETL or something, the column has to be removed from one table to another set of data. So then you can use this dynamic replace tool, right? So thank you very much for watching this video and stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, share your feedback, and let me know if there is any specific topic or something you want to learn, discuss, or anything related to business intelligence solution or Alteryx solution where you are working and you are struggling to create a workflow, dynamic workflows, or any expressions you need help on that while creating any business logic. So I'll be happy to assist you guys. So thank you again for watching this. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share your feedback. Thank you.